which is a residential office project under SMDC. So with me is Jolliver, our APD, and of course, Robin from marketing. So Robin, let's start.
Okay, I'll just share my slides. Just give me a few seconds.
So I would like to remind everyone to please mute your microphone, and then after the presentation, we will entertain all your questions. Thank you.
I'd just like to check, Nolea. Can you see the screen?
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay,
Robin.
okay. So anyway, again, no, good afternoon or good morning to everyone, no, because I believe most of you would be out of the country, no, but thank you again for attending this teaser cascade for SMDC Reso, no. Now, what do we mean by Reso? No, Reso actually stands for residential office. Okay, it's a very relevant product nowadays, and we'd like to talk to you about who our target market is. No, now our target market for this would be your micro, small, and medium enterprise owners. No, uh, just a little bit of info about these business establishments. No? There are around 1 million business establishments around the country. No? 99.5% or 995,000 are micro, small, and medium enterprises. Now, when you say micro, no, micro would be around 1 to 8 employees, small is 9 to 20, so on and so forth. No? And they say no that these micro, small, and medium enterprises, they are actually the lifeblood of our economy. Why? Because they account for 62.4% of employment, and they contribute to 36% of our GDP. Okay. Now let's drill it down some more. No, how many of these micro, small, and medium enterprises are in the NCR? You have about 202,000. Okay, and the top five industry sectors, no, would be one, wholesale and retail trade. Majority of them actually are e-commerce. No, two, accommodation and food service activities. You have manufacturing. You have other service activities. Now, what do I mean by other service activities, or what industries fall within other service industries? Real estate brokers, okay, accounting firms, lawyers with private practices, interior designers, digital advertising agencies, no? Even actually events agencies uh, wherein they just need a specific space for their home base, and most of their employees are outsourced. No, so those are the sort of industries that fall under other service activities, and of course the fifth, you have financial and insurance activities. Now, this slide is very important, no? Why? Because it shows you that the pandemic really has affected these micro, small, and medium enterprises. No? The charts and the graphs that you see below, no, is a study that was done by ADP, Asian Development Bank, no, 6 months after the pandemic hit, no. And what does it tell us, no? After the 6 months of the outbreak, the economy has moved to a recovery stage, no. Businesses reopened, but there was still a continued drop in domestic demand. Okay. So rather than closing shop, no, because nga they have been so affected, the key takeaway here is that uh, they are actually finding ways to streamline their resources. They're trying to find ways to cut down on costs so that their business will still continue. At the end of the day, they are entrepreneurs who want to be successful. No. Now, that is the reason why telecommuting and co-work spaces have become acceptable work practices. Why? Because these can actually lower operational costs. That's the reason why businesses such as WeWork actually prospered even more during the pandemic. No. Now, there is really a need for small office home office projects. That is why there have been developers already, uh, like projects such as Victoria de Manila, Ama Tower Residences, Avida Cityflex, and Chato Urban Complex. These developers realize that there is a business for this. There is a need for this. However, what did they do wrong? They did not think through their projects thoroughly. Why? Residential siya in nature. Okay? And they are merely marketed as alternative workplaces or pang work from home, right? Actually, just to share, out of the 7 developers that have launched their small office, home office developments here, no, isa lang ang pwede natin sabihin small office, home office. It's Activa Flex, Activa Flex, the one located in Cubao. So out of the 7, isa lang. Okay. Now, when you take a look at their amenities and their commercial areas, even those were designed for residential purposes. Now, tayo, we actually are a real residential office development. Okay. Why real? Because uh, we will address real practical needs. No? One of which is there is no need to spend on office space rental anymore. Okay. Second, entrepreneurs will be able to reduce their capex, and I will have a slide there that explains how they will be able to reduce their capex. Aside from that, because this is their residential unit, they will have the capital investment will appreciate in value. No, okay. Now we say that because I showed us a previous slides that the entrepreneurs were really hit because of the pandemic. So how do we bridge the gap for businesses to get back on track and be highly successful? How do we do it? We will do this by creating an environment for success. So the key words that I'd like you to remember here is that it's an environment that we're creating for them. Why? Because SMBC Reso are for micro, small, and medium owners who aspire to make their business grow and become more successful. SMDC Reso is the development designed to create the environment to make this come to fruition. So as a product, we are an enabler and a partner for their success. Okay. The value proposition that we have for SMDC Reso is that SMDC Reso, or Residential Small Office, is a modern development that provides the luxury and comforts of a premium condominium development with features, amenities, and services suited for the entrepreneurial lifestyle, thus creating an environment that enables them to be credible and successful. Now, what are these 4 environments? First, we will create an environment that enables you as an entrepreneur to live and work well. How? We will have well thought out and efficient use of personal space that provides 1, comfortable living spaces, and 2, designated working spaces. But aside from that, they will have access to sufficient electrical sockets for both living and working scenarios. No? Second, we will provide personal space designed to maximize the use of natural light and natural ventilation. That will help them. Why? Because they don't necessarily have to have the lights open or the air conditioned unit open the whole time that their office is open. So that's not necessary anymore. And of course, we'll be providing fiber optic internet connection, which is very important, especially nowadays because everything is done digitally. The second environment that we'll be providing is an environment that enables professional collaboration and ideation. If you were to ask me, this is really the heart, or the center of which makes our development really different, Why? Because we will have a business center that will provide not just one function room. We're not even calling it a function room, but we will have several rooms that can be used for training, for virtual meetings. If you want to have a dinner meeting with your client, that's possible. And of course, ideation room, or simply put, brainstorming rooms. Third environment, an environment that enables access to business services. If our residential developments have concierge services, ours, because we are a reso development, we will provide business services. which are secretarial, messengerial, virtual assistants. And remember, I was saying we will help them lower their operational expenses. How? Mainly because we'll be providing office machines. So they will have access in our business center to office machines such as printer scanners, photocopying machines, and for example, if he or she would like to hold a meeting in their unit, even projectors, no? So even projectors. And please take note of the train. Sorry, the previous environment. These business centers, these meeting rooms, they are fully functional meeting rooms. No, hindi lang siya kwarto na may silya at saka na may table. No? The fourth environment is an environment that enables leisure, wellness, and connection. Very important because at the end of the day, no, we'd like to also promote work-life balance. There will be an integrated retail strip that provides all essentials for personal and business use. Business use meaning we will have, for example, concessionaires that have, for example, office supplies. No, we will have concessionaires that provide banking services, ATM machines for payroll. If, for example, syempre nagpapasweldo ka ng mga empleyado mo, no? Second, there will be community areas for one, meditation gardens. Again, we'd like, having a business can be stressful. So again, it's promoting work-life balance. The second is very important, social lounges for collaboration and networking. Okay, so we will have communal areas where they can meet same or like-minded individuals. They can share ideas. They can do collaboration meetings so that as an entrepreneur, you become more equipped to become more successful. No? Third, of course, again, no, we want to promote health. We will have a health club that promotes a more holistic approach to wellness. You have a complete gym with yoga area. You have your adult pool. Of course, you have your kiddie pool. I mean, doesn't mean that you're an entrepreneur, you don't have kids, no? So again, remember, this is residential and office put together. And the last, but not the least, no, is an environment that enables ease of doing business. All of our Reso developments, no, will be built within fully integrated, transit-oriented, and highly enterprising developments. This is really needed. Eh? It adds to the credibility, no, of, for example, these entrepreneurs. No? Second, it will be near infrastructure developments that provide ease of access to TCBDs. Whether you have, if for example, your client wants to meet in Makati, it's easy to go to Makati or to BGC. No? And of course, because we care about their employees, no, it will be near transport hubs. No? Now, remember I was talking about us being able to provide support to their business, no? So one of which is the lobby. No, if you take a look at the lobby will have common spaces suitable for both business and residential. Why do we say that? First and foremost, it's modern and professional. There will be a receptionist area for both residential and office guests. Separate siya. Okay. You will have lounge areas for business partners or clients, and the look and feel is likened to an upscale business hotel. Please take note, no, this image is a design inspiration. It's not the final look of the lobby. But whatever I've mentioned there in the left side, the bullet points, yes, all of those are pretty much very, very accurate. No? Another product support, and as I was saying, no, the heart of the whole development would be the business center. No, they will have amenities that will help lower OPEX and CAPEX, fully equipped meeting rooms, access to office machines, and of course, our business services, secretarial, messengerial, and virtual assistants. No, this is our amenity deck. Okay, again, no, because it is a residential office development, it is a place for personal leisure, personal relaxation. And if you have clients and you'd like to hold, for example, your business meetings while taking a look at the clear, cool waters and the garden walkway, this is also a place where you can entertain your guests or your clients. No, and of course, this is what we mean. providing a unit that can be used both for living and working. No? Well thought out unit designs that provide comfortable living spaces and designated workspaces. Now, take a look please at the table at the far end of the unit. No, at the right side, that's actually a Murphy bed. So again, no, it shows you how flexible our unit is. No, for it to be lived in and for it to be worked in for the entrepreneurs. No, now something that we've asked ourselves, even before when we developed this project. No, I mean, do these micro, small, and medium enterprises have the capacity to invest with us? And what we say, I mean, the answer definitely yes. These are actual SMDC suppliers, no, that we work with, no. These are PR agencies, digital ad agencies, and the likes, no. Take a look at how much earnings that they got last year lang from us. No, actually that's just like one project lang. So, given that, okay, I'd like to turn the floor over to Jolliver, who will be discussing the details. Jolliver, do you want to flash your ano? Or okay na to?
Yung sa akin na lang, sir, i-flash.
Yeah, yung sa'yo na lang. Sige, sige. Thanks, Jolliver. Sige.
Di ba may parking lot doon? Ito ba, ito yung si residences. Ito yung, ito yung EDSA. Ito yung OWA.
It's I hear people talking about the location. It's beside the next gen, no? Next gen building. It's also right. It's close to the MOA Globe. Yes.
Okay, good evening everyone. So let's proceed with the project details. No? So let's start with the project location. So our project is located here at Mall of Asia Complex. No? Exact address, exact extension, corner Sanders Drive, Mall of Asia Complex, Pasay, PT. So we are beside ski residences and across Shell residences. For the project details, project type is residential office. So this is the first residential office development of SMDC. So land area is 3,859 square meter and the project classification is commercial. So number of floors, 14 stories, excluding basement 1. No? Breakdown as follows. So we had one basement level, 3 podium parking, 1 amenity floor, 10 reso floor, and a roof deck. So number of units, 844 reso units. So when we say reso unit, so this refers to a condominium unit designated for residential and or office use. So meaning the unit can be used for living accommodations and or for the conduct of businesses and or for the exercise of the professions. Next is number of parking. Our parking ratio is 1:4 and our actual parking is 223. For the building configurations, yung basement natin that is designed for reso parking. Then at the ground floor, nandiyan yung commercial strip natin and commercial parking as well and guest parking. Second floor and third floor are both reso parking. Then our fifth floor, this is our amenity level with some reso units. And then our reso floors starts from 6 floors to 17th floor. For the total number of units for the fifth floor, meron tayo dito 62 reso units. Then our typical floors from 6 floors to 16 floors, total number of units is 79. Then our last floor, 17th floor, total number of units is 71. So total of 844. For the types of units, for this project, we have 4 types of units. Number 1 is a studio unit with area ranging from 17.8 to 21.8 square meter. Next is 1 bedroom unit with area ranging from 21.8 to 31.1 square meter. Next is 1 bedroom end unit with area ranging from 27.2 to 30.3. Yes, this is the only materials muna na ipapakita namin. Okay, and the last type is two-bedroom end units with area in square meter na 36. So, combining of units are allowed subject to our existing policy for the combinations of units. So, wala tayong limitations on how many units yung pwedeng i-combine. For the building pictures, we had the grand lobby with dedicated receptionists for residential guests and office guests, waiting areas for business partners and clients, co-working spaces, and a mailbox room. So all of these are located at the ground floor. So we have 6-passenger elevator. We had dedicated elevator for residential use, dedicated elevator for office use, and dedicated elevator for service elevator. Next, for the emergency power, our building will be energized 100% by backup power through generator system. Common area is 100%, and also the Reso units, 100% din yung backup power niya. So we will also...
Sir, okay lang po ba pa-repeat ulit ng ng mga sizes of the units that we have?
Okay, sige. So for the types of units, so as discussed, no, ulitin natin para sa iba, we have 4 types, no, yung studio unit. Ang area niya nag-range from 17.8 to 21.8. One-bedroom unit, 21.8 to 31.1 square meter. One-bedroom end unit, 27.2 to 36.3 square meter. And the last is two-bedroom end units. Ang area niya is 36 square meter. So let's continue yung sa building pictures. So our building is also equipped with latest technologies, no, in firefighting equipment like the fire detection and alarm systems and fire sprinkler systems. So maximum person allowed in Reso units, maximum is 4 occupant plus 2 guests. Now, let's proceed with the acceptable industries. No? As discussed by Sir Robin, our target market is the micro, small, and medium enterprises. No? So examples of these are clinics, brokerage firm, ad agencies, home occupations, and the likes. Now, for the prohibited use, these are the establishment na hindi allowed. No? Number 1, agencies, which increases the number of individuals, resulting to more than 6 occupants. Second, clinics that may have issues on waste disposal. Examples, clinics that perform laboratory tests. Number 3, offshore gaming or online betting and other similar forms of gambling. Number 4, diplomatic or consular offices or political offices, which in the judgment will increase the risk and compromise the security of the building as well as the unit owners. And last, catering services, eateries, and restaurants requiring heavy cooking activities. So those are the items na hindi pwede. Now, for the last part, let's proceed with the unit price. So our unit price per square meter...
I'm sorry, you spoke too fast when speaking about the industries that are not allowed. Do you mind if you repeat those?
Okay, sorry. Sige, let's repeat yung sa mga establishment na not allowed. Okay, number 1, agencies which increases the number of individuals, no, resulting to more than 6 occupants. Second, clinics that may have issues on waste disposals. Examples, clinics that perform laboratory tests. No? Consultations, yun lang yung pwede. Number 3, yung mga offshore gaming, online betting, and other similar forms of gambling. Number 4, diplomatic, consular, or other political office, which in the judgment will increase the risk and compromise the security of the building as well as the security of the unit owners. And lastly, catering services or eateries and restaurants requiring heavy cooking activities. Okay, so for the unit price, our unit price per square meter, no? So this is in TLP is 360,160. Again, our unit price in square meter in TLP per square meter is 360,160. So our average unit area is 25.58. So our average unit price in TLP pa rin is around 9.2 million pesos. Now, for equivalent top nun is nasa 10.9 million. No? So, our lowest MA using our ipopropose na special pay terms na 12% BP and that is over 50 months, nasa 25.2 or 25,200. Our reservation fee for this project is 50,000.
Sir, sorry. Question lang po. Baka meron naman po kayong best example ng office or business na pwedeng itayo dyan sa area na yan. Or sa mga reso projects natin. Yung kahit kahit two best example lang po.
Yes, I will be
Thank
presenting later. Okay, for now, that's only the project details. Now, we will be opening the floor for questions.
Okay, thank you po. Thank you.
Sir,
Oliver,
question. May I ask po, ang units ang pwedeng i-combine? Do we have a limit?
For the combinations of units, wala tayong limitation as we stated kung ilang units yung pwedeng i-combine.
Sir, question po regarding do sa Reso. Pwede po ba dyan sir yung mga dentist, clinic, dental clinic?
Yes. Yes, pwede.
Yes, yes.
Do we have a cap
So
for
actually,
foreign?
sir,
60-40 pa rin po ba?
sorry.
Again,
Actually,
sorry.
I'll answer mo na yung isa. So the use of units may be used as clinics to serve outpatients, such as dental clinic, derma clinics, and consultation clinics. So clinics that have issues on waste disposal, such as perform laboratory tests, yun yung hindi allowed.
So,
ano
since
yung
na Reso
isang
po siya,
question?
ma'am,
Yes.
pwede po sila maglagay ng sa pintuan? Like parang
Signage. Na,
announcement na meron silang clinic like that?
actually, pwede sila maglagay na yung signage on the unit. So, but
Okay.
we will provide yung standard layout and kung saan yung position. So, based on the house rules. Okay.
Thank you.
Reservation
Question.
Sa isa lang
Is
po.
there any limitation? Yeah. Is there any limitation as to how many, for example, business of the same nature, like how many dental clinic can be put up there in the building? Is there
Wala
any
naman
limitation? Or,
restrictions. Walang restrictions
so
as to
there can,
the type of
there can be
business.
as many as 100 dental clinics, it's okay? On
Yes,
the building?
Wala. Yes, but there's no restrictions as to number of type of business as to households.
Yes, yes.
Leia,
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you.
ma'am, the reservation fee is 50,000 per unit.
Yes, ma'am.
Meron yang yung makina niya, yung Pilaxis tayo. Merong kailangan yun na PSI level. Masyadong mabigat yun, kaya sa ground floor lang yun inaalaw.
Excuse po. Hello. May I ask po sa unit deliverables and kung ano yung mga brand nila?
Our unit will be delivered basic, yung standard deliverables natin, plus our range hood and cooktop.
May I ask kung anong brand po ng range hood or cooktop po yung isali po?
For the brand, hindi pa natin
Wala pa.
brand. Yes.
Okay po.
Yes.
Thank you.
When are we launching po? I see.
Can it be turned over?
Kailan po
Okay.
magiging available?
We are targeting to launch this project by end of April.
Okay.
If ma-launch natin siya, the target deliverable is December 2024.
Will there be priority selling po?
actually, like what they did in Sand. So we have parang one day. Yung priority is yung merong may spot down payment. We will give you the detailed mechanics pag malapit na kami mag-launch.
Excuse me po, ma'am. Pwede po ba yung mga salon and spa for business? Hello? Hello?
Ito kasi na, policy, per rules kasi, agencies such as delivery concession, massage services, are allowed to operate in backroom lang, backroom operations only.
Okay po.
Pero kasi it would create heavy foot traffic. It will allow a salon or a massage services on the building.
Okay.
So, yes.
Hello, excuse me po.
Yeah, just to clarify
question.
just to clarify what si Leia said, no? Because nga, what do you call this? When she mentioned about foot traffic, it's having so much foot traffic in that unit at the same time. Because at the end of the day, diba, I mean, they're running a business. So it's having too much foot traffic at the same time in that unit. So that's the only thing that we're looking at.
Hello, excuse me. Question. How about the photography studio? Is it allowable?
Yes, that's allowable. I wanted to share slides. Allow me to share
Okay.
a few slides so that it gives you a better understanding of who these micro, small, and medium enterprises are. No, sige, let me just share this. Okay, can everybody see this? Okay, yeah, can you see this?
Yes
Okay.
po, pero
If you take a look, sige, ilalakihan ko siya. Now this, if you take a look at the industries of micro, small, and medium enterprises, so these are basically the percentages, no. And again, no, the top 5 industries would be retail, wholesale, again, no, materials, others. Under others is real estate, education, progressive bloggers. Actually, progressive bloggers, yes, they really, some of these professional progressive bloggers already need the space because they actually have people working for them. A perfect example for that is si Alodia Gongshan Pao at saka yung habi niya, no? Food processing, arts and culture, professional or business services. Now, allow me to just share content. No? Allow me to just zoom in here. Okay. This is kasi like my full version. Allow me to just zoom in here so that you'll know sino-sino under arts and culture. Okay. Under arts and culture, you have creative services, fashion designer, interior designer, landscape designer, jewelry and accessory designer, architectural, advertising agencies, the small ones, that's what they call them boutique, game development, diba? And you have visual arts and painting, visual communication. Under that would be your photographer. So all of these industries fall under arts and culture. Okay. Now, just to put a face into who our target market is. Okay. This is, I hope everybody can see this, no? A friend of mine owns this very small ad agency, okay? Now, he has about 8 employees. It's a 50 square meter office space in Chino Roses in Makati. Take a look at his clients, both local and international clients. Very good work. He's been in the business for about 10 to 12 years. However, where is he located? Where's his business? He is renting a 50 square meter office space in the old Yuchenko building. It's the one across Mead Johnson. That's his car parked sa labas. See, these are the types of entrepreneurs who would like to be, to have an office that provides them the credibility that their success dictates them to have, no? whenever he has client meetings, he doesn't hold his meetings in his office. He goes out to a fancy restaurant. That's where he has his meetings. And if you take a look at the rental rates in Makati CBD, fourth quarter of 2018, that's 800. That's 800 to about 1,800 per square meter. Okay, not quite far to what Cushman and Wakefield reported last 2019, which is basically Makati City, 1,248 square meters. Okay, and I'm pretty much sure the 2020 figures per square meter isn't really that far. So, in a nutshell, no, those are the types of entrepreneurs that we would like to offer our product to. No? There, I've stopped sharing.
Sir, question. Yung limit po ng number of person, like sa studio na 17, is same ng limit ng 2-bedroom na 36 square meter. Like sabi nyo, 4 main occupant tapos 2 guests.
Leia, you may want to answer that.
Yes. The allowable, the maximum number of persons allowed dun sa units in all unit type, max is 4 occupants and 2 visitors at any given time. Then if, I saw a question, do we have a cap for the foreign, wait lang sir ha, and so actually foreigners can buy a regular and premium unit, so walang restriction. And then as long as we haven't reached the 40% foreign ownership cap, so foreigners can still buy a regular or a premium unit. So other questions. So we can provide you the presentation materials, but we will provide the full technical briefing presentation once we have once the license to sell has been released.
Question po.
Any
Pwede
other
po,
questions? Yeah.
pwede po ba BPO na process?
Yung mga maliliit na BPO, as long as ayun nga, they would comply with the maximum number of persons allowed dun sa unit. Yes.
Yeah, because you can actually
and then,
combine units. No?
Yes.
Okay. Okay po. How
Question.
about confirm ko lang po yung initial payment term, 12% in 50 months?
12 in 50 months. Yes. That's
months.
our that's a special payment term because our standard is 15% in 85. So that's only a promo payment. So our MA average will be 25,000 pesos for model unit. Average size kasi namin is 25.58. So most likely the MA is around 25,000 per month.
Okay po.
Question.
May question lang. Applicable ba yung employee discount?
Yes sir. Yes sir. Employee discount is applicable.
How much is the maximum na percentage ng employee discount?
I think our standard is 8 ba? 8%. Yes.
May balcony po ba yung mga rooms?
Right, thank you.
Our units, lahat ng units natin without balcony.
Oh, without balcony. Okay po.
Question po, would there be difference sa association dues from our current residential project since this is Reso?
Basically, yes, ma'am. So, most likely
How
medyo mas mataas ng konti. So, right now kasi it will still be computed by the green list, yung property management. So, for now kasi wala pa kaming parang estimated amount for the association. Yes. But technically, mas taas ng konti for compare with our standard residential association dues. Since, yun.
Question, can I get again the standard payment term po?
I'm sorry, can you repeat, sir, yung question?
Opo. Na-miss ko lang po yung binanggit ni ma'am, yung regarding sa standard payment term.
Okay. Yung binigay namin na OSMA kanina, that using our special pay terms na 12%. 12% over 50 months and the balance of 88%. Yung standard pay terms natin is 15%.
Okay.
In or how many months po yun?
That's over 50 months. 50.
Question po, saan po yung magiging entrance po ng building po?
Facing yung sunrise.
Facing
Facing sunrise. Yes.
Yes, question, please. Does the 6-person
Facing the-
limitation apply to all units? The 6-person
Yes, ma'am.
limitation, does it apply to all units, even to the 31 square meter and the 2-bedroom?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Does it? Okay, thank you.
Question. So, ang price per square meter po natin is 360,000 pesos per square meter, DLP.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Average. That's average. Yes.
Average, 360,000. Okay. Thank you.
Ma'am, hindi magkakaroon ng promo RF to. 50,000 talaga tayo maglo-launch.
Actually, it is. It's your boss. It's your boss who suggested to increase it to 50.
Para yung mga investors, 50 talaga tayo for the launching reservation fee.
Actually, it's the sales head who proposed the 50,000 RF.
Actually, that's fine for the price, for the reservation fee.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway,
correct. At least you could get the quality buyer. Yes.
Question po,
Okay.
meron po bang difference sa price per square meter kung yung view po is, for example, is facing MOA or facing, I don't know if there's Manila Bay view or something? Opo.
Yes.
May difference po ba?
There's a price difference in terms of viewpoint. So we have actually 4 viewpoints. So we have yung facing Manila, facing MOA, then yung facing dun sa residential units, which is yung C, and then we have yung facing S, which is yung facing yung dun sa next gen. So ang mas mababang unit is yung facing S, which is yung may building kasi na katabi tayo. So ayun. But the premium units are those units facing Mall of Asia.
Ma'am, do we have penthouse units?
We don't have penthouse units for this project.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
How many towers po ito?
This is a single tower.
Per floor?
Again?
How many units per floor?
Okay, for the number of units per floor, as we said kanina, yung fifth floor natin, that is our amenity level, with some residential Reso units. No? For the fifth floor, meron tayong 62 Reso units. Pero yung typical floors natin from 6th floor to 16 floors, total number of units is 79. Then yung last floor natin, 17th floor, total number of units is 71.
Thank you.
Question.
Go ahead.
Ma'am, yung po ba pag nag-avail po ba ng unit, kailangan kumuha na din ng parking? Or pwede po na mauna muna yung unit sa Reso po?
Yes, pwedeng mauna yung units.
Okay po. Thank
Actually,
you po.
right now, hindi pa namin ito Right now, hindi pa namin in-offer yung parking slot. So, unit muna.
Opo.
We will,
Tanong lang po.
we will open yung parking slot later on.
Miss Leia, meron bang
Yes,
4th
ma'am.
at saka 13th? May 4th and 13th floor or wala?
Wala, ma'am. As a marketing floor, wala tayong 4th and 13th and 14th. Tama, Jo? Wala.
Yes po.
Wala. So, ang physical niyo talaga will only be 15. Minus kasi yung 4 at saka 13. Tama?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. That's
physical floors.
Oo, physical niyan, di ba? So, bababawasan ng 2.
Yes po.
Question, yung ground floor ba, commercial area yun, is that for sale also? The units on the ground floor, are they for sale?
No, ma'am, for lease. So on the commercial area, so we have yung retail. Then we also have yung co-working space on that on the commercial area. So we have a commercial strip and a co-working space. Thank you.
Question po, is considered commercial tower po. Do we offer perpetual ownership for this?
Anong tanong?
Do we offer
And
perpetual
please,
ownership for this property po since it's considered commercial?
Actually,
Title.
yes, it's titled.
Kaya yung mga pang-ice cream, ang dami. Ang dami.
Actually, ano to, may title siya. So, it's the same with the residential unit in terms of
Once
ownership.
they buy it, it's on their own na.
I think
Yes.
Ang difference lang sa residential units natin, these projects, yung unit can be used for living accommodations and or practice of the professions or conduct of business.
Question po, pwede po, meron na po pa kayong copy ng floor plan po?
The complete project briefing will be released once lumabas yung ating license to sell. For now, ito lang muna yung kaya nating i-provide.
Okay po, thank you.
Sir, pwede po
Sir,
ba dito
question
review
po.
centers?
Okay, go ahead.
Pwede po ba dito review centers?
Review centers. Pag sinabi nating review center, basta ang qualifications natin is maximum occupant is 6.
Okay.
Sir, kapag po ba nakabili na and then gusto pong lumipat, pwede po ba, allowed po ba yun?
What do you mean lumipat?
For example, sir, nakabili sa gold residences, tapos gusto mong lumipat sa ice.
Subject yan sa transfer policy. We have to follow we have the company transfer policy for that. So we have to follow that.
Sige ma'am, thank you.
Okay.
Question po ulit, yung maximum of 6, confirm ko kung is that for studio or one bedroom or?
The maximum allowed occupants now 4 plus 2 guests are applied to all types of units. Studio, one bedroom and units, and 2 bedroom and unit.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, question po about combined units.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes. Question for combined units. Paano kung combined units with the same office? So will the number of maximum heads for the entire combined unit will change as well? So let's say, for example, 3 combined units, would that mean that they will be allowed to have up to 18 people?
Yes, the allowed maximum occupants natin is 6 is per unit. So kung magko-combine the client, for example, if he combine 3 units, that's times 3.
Okay, I see. Pero, okay. Alright, thank you.
Okay, sir, question po. Per floor po ba merong 1 studio, 1 bedroom at saka 2 bedroom? Or may designated floors lang na ito puro studio, ito puro 1 bedroom, ito puro 2 bedrooms?
No, yung residential, yung reso floors natin, nandun lahat yung types ng units natin. Merong studio, 1 bedroom, and units, and 2 bedroom and units.
So there is a possibility that yung client, they can combine 2 bedroom and then a studio.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, meron question dito. Is other charges will be the same as 6.5%? Yes, yung binigay nating 360,160 na average price per square meter, that's excluding the OC na 6.5 and the 12% BOT.
Sir, yung deliverable po ba ng mga units, is there something special or additional na parang deliverable? Like for example, yung unit sa gold, merong mga special na dinideliver na additional. Meron po ba dito?
Yes, the units will be delivered also, including yung range and cooktop.
Yun lang. The rest parang
Yes, yun lang.
standard lang.
Oo, standard na natin.
Okay, walang masyado. Sige. Thank you.
Sir, who's the developer? SMDC po?
Yes, this project is under SMDC.
So we'll just wait for the launch.
Sir, question.
Reservation, please.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Sir, ano yung basis nung 6 yung occupants na even if studio, 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom, anong basis nun?
Actually, kinompute siya equally. That's ang basis yung structural loading natin. So, lahat ng unit, yes, equally siya kinompute.
Occupant load, sir, the total.
Hindi kaya magkaroon ng objection yung kukuha ng 2 bedroom. Bakit sa studio 6 occupants ang allowed? Sa 2 bedroom na kukunin nila, 6 occupants lang din. So ano yung maging advantage nila? Bigger space lang.
Ay, nako.
Yes.
Kasi yung cement slab niyan, computed siya, pare-pareho yung PSI level nung floor na yon. So kung lalakihan mo lang yung unit mo, 2 bedroom, versus sa isang studio, yung cement slab mo, pareho yung computation ng PSI level ng construction. Kaya yun yung nagiging reason.
Yes,
Walang kinalaman siya sa kalakihan ng unit or ano. Pare-pareho kasi yung load capacity, bearing capacity niya, iisa lang yung computation niya. Oo, yung structural load.
Structural load mo?
Okay. Thank you.
If they want bigger space, then they should occupy 2 units na. If they want a bigger space.
For example lang po,
sir.
if they need parang higher capacity, it would be better for them to buy 2 studio units para 6 plus 6 pwedeng 12 yung capacity niya. Just, depende sa nature ng business di ba? Sometimes some businesses, they need
yes, sir.
higher
Actually, they
capacity.
could... yes, sir. They could buy multiple units naman. Yes.
They combine
Thank you.
You can combine.
Thank you.
Combined na lang.
Question po, pwede po ba ang
Kasi yung
POGO?
combination is subject to gambling yun, no? So, hindi allowed yun.
Pero office po siya, ma'am?
Offshore gaming, online betting, and other similar forms of gambling are not allowed.
Okay.
The more units, the merrier.
Yes.
If they know they have many staff naman, then offer as many as we can.
Yes. Basta yung combination of units is subject based on our standard policy. So, meron tayong required down payment. And then, the request will be coursed through the customer service. Okay. Any other questions? So, if there are no more questions, I think that's it. So, we will just inform you once the license to sell has been released. Yes, sir.
Ma'am, tanong ko lang po, kailan po ba to ang launching natin, ma'am? Pwede na i-introduce sa ibang mga possible clients?
We're targeting, sir, end of April. So, actually, we already applied our license to sell. We're just completing yung mga remaining requirements. So, ayun, sir, ang target. End of April.
Alright. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Question, ma'am. Question po, ma'am. Meron po bang leasing department and property management din po dito?
Yes, sir. Yung green list natin and yung prime key. We'll also handle. yung ating property management and leasing. Thank you.
If I may ask, pwede din po siya ipasok dun sa mga Airbnb or yung mga cooking.com, ganun po.
Airbnb. Pwede na,
Or
di ba,
yung-
alam ko, alam nila, ngayon. So, pwede rin yung, yung ipasok siya sa prime key, na meron lang minimum number of months as to leasing. So, ayun. So, we allow naman that. Yeah.
Okay po. Kahit po Airbnb, okay po. Or something, ganun.
In terms of, kasi yung short, yeah. Correct. Actually, ngayon nagagawa naman yun ngayon. Pero in terms of the master deed, hindi kasi supposed to be pwede yung di ba? Yung parang short term, yung parang daily. But technically, it's happening naman now.
Silent operation na lang. Silent.
Residential. Yes, silent. Yes, tama. Silent operation.
Oh.
Yes, tama.
Kasi for example, yung target market is yung mga may vloggers, ganyan, studio, tapos they can rent it out. So, ano na lang po, silent nga.
Huwag nyo lang sasabihin the Airbnb. For lease, oo.
Yes, for lease, yes. Correct.
Okay.
Usually, kailangan lang naman yan ng endorsement from the owner. Usually, in the banda property management allow that. Okay.
Depends naman sa owner yan kung anong gusto niyang gawin.
Thank you, Miss Leia.
Questions, okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. I hope everyone is excited with this new product.
Yes.
Yes.
Sir.
So if you have questions, you could just email us to Jolliver and of course Leia Rabusa, leia.rabusa@smdevelopment.com. So if you have
We will be
questions,
providing our email address dun sa chat box if you had questions.
Yes. So thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you po. Happy selling.
Po. Yes, happy. Thank you.